Greetings, this is Stan Hustad for What It Takes. And I thank you for joining me for this little teach about, just a few minutes that hopefully will be helpful to you. Now, for those of us who live in the United States of America, this is a significant weekend. This is the Memorial Day weekend, and it's obviously one of the things that many cultures have is that we take time to remember those people who have died and given their lives in the service of the freedoms of the country that we have. And so it's a significant day. And we take time to honor those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice, the ultimate price for our freedom and for the liberties that we enjoy. And many of you in your own parts of your world, you have similar celebrations. Now, it also has a double meaning in the United States, because in the United States and parts of North America, it kind of indicates this is kind of the beginning of the summer. You know, it comes at the end of the month of May, and now we enter into the summer months of what are usually considered June and July and August, and then in September, the autumn and the fall season begins. And so a number of people are looking forward to their summer holidays and their vacations and the things they might do in the warmer weather that pervades this part of the world. Now, I've oftentimes found that Memorial Day is also a good time to do what I call another fresh start. Now, at the beginning of the year, I actually did a class called How to Get a Fresh Start in 2016. What I have discovered is that oftentimes we have these great resolutions to do a fresh start, but oftentimes these things pass us by. And so what I've tried to do is just to encourage you that not to judge yourself unfairly, but whenever there comes times like, okay, we have the summer season, and now we're almost halfway through the year. And that's true no matter where you are. And how are we going to use the next 5, 6, 7 months? What are we going to do to try to finish this year well and make it more of what we want it to be? Now, I'm learning a great deal about how sometimes you just simply, as much as we want to have control of things, we literally need to let go of many things. But in that kind of dealing with the paradox that freedom comes from going for it and sometimes just letting go, sometimes trying to take control of the situation and sometimes just letting go of the situation, to live in that tension and sometimes that creative and freeing tension of going more with the flow and just simply saying is, however God's grace will take me, I'll seek to be ready to go through the adversity and at the same time perhaps enjoy the opportunity. However, this is a time to get a fresh start. So I'm going to encourage you to do a couple things. First of all, just simply use this weekend as a time for reflection. Perhaps it's a good time to take a notebook out and say, hey, as we go into this season, what are some of the things that I would like to have different in my life as I move forward? I'm really encouraging people right now to ask some big questions in their life. All right, just ask some big questions. Now, one of the things that I'm seeking to do, because many of you who may know me, this is kind of my capstone career. I've been many things. And they've all been, I think, good things. They've had their ups and their downs, their agony and ecstasy. But what I'm seeking to do now, using the tools that are incredible, is to become a teacher and a broadcaster and a mentor and a guide to people, trying to help them do what is important, do what matters, and most important, become fully alive and perhaps even worshipers of the living God. That's a lot of who I am. Now, what I may ask you is this. Could I just think about this? Could you just think about this? I believe everybody is called to teach. Civilization will not exist. It will not. All of the good things we have do not go on unless someone teaches others. We talk about teaching our children, of course. And many times the problems that we're having, particularly in our cultures and society, is because no one taught them. They don't know what to do. We kind of decided to let them go. Well, one of the last things Jesus said is go and teach. And I'm going to ask you this question. Would you like right now, at this stage, and as you're preparing for whatever else is out there? By the way, one of the things I'm going to be doing a class on is, I'm sorry, but you can't retire, and that's good. You got that? I'm going to do a class on, I'm sorry, but you can't retire, and that's good. And now I've got your attention, and perhaps we'll talk more about that later. Got a lot of different classes and courses. My summer is full. It's going to be summer teaching school for me. Now, I encourage you to think in terms of that same thing. Can I simply say to you this, all right? Would you like to be, now, later, sometime, would you like to be a teacher, a coach, a mentor, a guide, and encourager? Think of those different words. Would you like to be a teacher, a coach, a mentor, a guide, an encourager to students all over the world about what is important and about what matters and what can help them live better and be happy and joyful in their life? Would you like to be that kind of a person? I'm not telling you should, but I'm just asking you that question now. Well, would you think about that this weekend? And kind of honor of this weekend, I've decided on I'm on about 8 different platforms. On the big platform, Udemy, which has 10 to 11 million subscribers. It's one of the biggest. Others are growing. It's a growth. It's a boom industry. So wonderful. So many opportunities. I'm giving all of my courses free. That's right. So if you go to www.udemy, U-D-M-E-M-Y, let me get that right, www.udemy.com. And until Tuesday, the end of May, I've taken this whole weekend, and all of my courses and all of my classes are free. They're free for you. And I invite you to join them and take advantage of that opportunity. I'll be back next week, but I want simply for you to learn something about how you might become a teacher and enjoy the same opportunity that I have. All the best and blessings. Take care, and bye for now.